JC here at headquarters. If you want to keep your hands warm while you ride your motorcycle, watch this video. Today we've got Jeff from Venture Heat to tell you about the 12-volt heated carbon gloves.
Thank you, Clint. Real happy to be here today to help you guys with this. We appreciate you guys doing the job that you do with us with the new carbon glove that we've introduced this year. It's really geared more towards the sport touring rider, the sport rider, the adventure touring rider. Somebody who wants to keep their hands warm and dry, but at the same time retain that feel and control of their motorcycle that they get with a traditional glove.
Well, Jeff, I hear 12 volt everywhere. Explain to me what that means.
The two biggest changes in the industry we're seeing now, battery versus 12 volt. People say the 12 volt's an older technology, but it's still the most reliable, most consistent, and the longest lasting. A battery pack built into the glove on a battery powered glove is a 6 volt or a 7 volt. Ours at 12 volts is what every car and motorcycle made in America uses to power everything from the radios to the GPS, whatever you're hooked into. So we actually have a glove that plugs into the electrical system of that motorcycle, so your heat is an endless supply as long as you're riding.
So the 6 volt or battery operated compared to the 12 volt, does one of them heat up quicker?
It does, and it's a great question that you asked, because the way we do this, we use a carbon fiber microalloy wire, and it's 10 seconds to a full heat. And the way we do that is that the 12 volt panels, you can put a lot more energy into them, and so the battery takes a little bit longer to keep the battery life up. Everything's scaled down accordingly.
Okay, so this 12 volt is wired to my bike. It sounds like I need connectors and I might need accessories and the likes. Jeff, is everything included in this package?
It is, and that's one of the key features that we find that people really appreciate about our product is when you buy it, there's nothing else really to buy unless you actually want to use a specific type of outlet that's pre-existing on your motorcycle. It comes ready to go, installed onto the motorcycle, and ready to ride with.
Okay, so it's ready to go. I want you to show me and I put this on the minute I get it.
Okay, let's start with the battery here. We're going to connect to your battery with the positive first, and then your ground. That's going to be your power outlet right here. So what we'll find is that I like to put this between the fuel tank and the seat, so it's easy access when you're riding and getting on and off the bike. Makes the most sense for most people. Once that's done, you're going to start the bike up, grab your jacket while the bike's warming up, and we're going to show you how to wire in the gloves.
Good, I got my jacket right here. Let's do this.
How convenient. So we also supply the Y connector. This is going to be the power outlet that connects the gloves to the connections on the bike itself. You're going to take one and put it into your hand and slide down in the sleeve. And then the other one goes into your other hand before you go into your sleeve. And step through. There you go. So now you're ready to go and put on a pair of gloves. Go ahead and try that glove on for me. You plug it into the connector. All right, you're ready to go, except for one thing. We need to power it up to the motorcycle. So you grab the power cord, and you're going to plug right in. And when you plug in, if you watch right here to let you know that you've got power, you're going to see the red light come on for just a brief second. That tells you that it's now powered and ready to go. So now you're going to turn it on. I want you to take your hand, you're just going to reach down, hold this. That's the high setting. It's going to be 10 seconds to full heat. About 110, 115 degrees, somewhere around there. So you should be feeling it pretty well.
I've got heat for sure.
Good, good. So when that gets too warm, you dial it down. That's the intermediate setting. And you'll touch it right there again for the low setting. It's still very warm. It'll keep generating that heat and it'll keep your hands warm. To shut it off, it's just a matter of holding that button again until the light goes off.
Well, there's a lot of electricity going into my hands. I can feel the heat. So what about water? Are these weatherproof, waterproof? I mean, am I going to get shocked if I get these things soaked with rain, snow?
I'm glad you asked. This is a fully waterproof glove. We also do the heating elements along the thumbs and along the tips of your fingers. If you open your fingers up a little bit, it goes around each fingertip immediately through and then back and across. So you're going to have even heat all the way through the glove and around your fingertips, which for most people is the most sensitive part when they ride. But then when you open the palm, you're going to see that there's not a lot of padding here. We keep this intentionally thin since it's a heated glove. You don't have to put a lot of lining there. We want you to keep that feel and the dexterity for your motorcycle controls so you don't feel like you're wearing a thicker, heavier snow-type glove.
Wow. Well, my hand is definitely hot, Jeff.
It's amazing how quickly it does come up.
We've got our infrared camera to show you the Venture Heat 12-volt carbon glove. As usual, we welcome all your questions. Call us at 800-706-9476 or go to jcmotors.com, get live support, and you'll find out why JC Motors is where riders get deals.